These days, it can be hard to trust the media. What's true, what's fake, and who is behind the message? I'm a freelance journalist and videographer who has spent years studying the media. Now I'm taking a look at what local, regional, and national news stories mean to us here in North Central Washington. I'm Dominick Bonny, and this is Common Sense. Hello and welcome to Common Sense. I'm Dominick Bonny, and today we're going to head over to East Wenatchee and meet Salvador Tovar, proprietor of a local favorite, Tacos Chavas, and check out the Tovar family's newest small business adventure, El Cantarito. It's the new place in the old Shari's location on Valley Mall Parkway, and they've redone the place from top to bottom with interesting and authentic decor based on loteria, which is a traditional Mexican game of chance similar to bingo, but it uses images on cards instead of numbered balls. They also have a unique craft cocktail menu, make handmade tortillas right by the salsa bar, and have authentic Mexican dishes you might not find anywhere else in the Wenatchee Valley. But first, I have to remark one last time about the behavior of the three candidates running to take control over the Wenatchee School Board: Catherine Thomas, Julie Norton, and Matt Van Bogart. You might remember their behavior at the August 24th Wenatchee School Board meeting, in which Norton helped direct a crowd of emotional and angry anti-mask activists so they could make their voices heard by refusing to follow the rules and disrupting a public meeting. When the meeting got tense and a few people in the crowd got a bit menacing, Board President Laura Jakes said if folks didn't comply with the rules of the meeting, then it would be postponed and resumed online, which it was. It's about then that Van Bogart piped up and threatened the board, saying, "You can do that, but there will be 10 times the amount of people at the next meeting." Both he and Catherine Thomas refused to mask up even after being repeatedly asked to follow the rules by district staff members. I did a whole episode on that fiasco, and I know there were many reasonable people in the Wenatchee Valley who were concerned about this behavior. So you'd think that a little negative PR might make those candidates tread a little more carefully throughout the rest of that campaign. Not true. That doesn't seem to be the case. On Friday, October 15th, representatives of all three GOP-backed candidates broke state election laws by campaigning on school district property as folks lined up to get into the Apple Bowl for the Wenatchee High School football game. I talked to Diana Hagland, communications director for the Wenatchee School District, about the incident, and she confirmed it was Norton, Thomas, and Van Bogart's people. Quote, "The district was notified that the school board campaign activities were taking place at the entrance of the Apple Bowl during the football game, Friday, October 15th. WSD Board Policy 4400, election activities, states that the district's public facilities will not be used to assist in any candidate's campaign or to support any or oppose any ballot measure. The district's public facilities include the Apple Bowl. RCW 42.17A.555 also stipulates that no local office or agency may authorize a use of public facilities for the purpose of assisting a candidate's campaign. The district has been in contact with all of the candidates running for the school board positions to notify them of these rules and provide them with a copy of the Public Disclosure Commission's informational brochure entitled Guidelines for School Districts in Election Campaigns. But it's not the first time the district has informed Van Bogart that he was in violation of the rules. They even took down one of his signs that was placed on school district property, public property, our property, way back in July. Here's what Hagland told me about that. Quote, "On July 25th, the district was notified that a campaign sign was displayed on district-owned property located near the intersection of Methow and Crawford Street. In Wenatchee. Upon investigation, the district determined that the sign belonged to Mr. Van Bogart. The district contacted Mr. Van Bogart and advised him that the sign had been removed and he could retrieve it at the district office." End quote. Hagland told me that Van Bogart did not, in fact, retrieve his sign. It's pretty clear from his behavior throughout the campaign that Van Bogart doesn't think any of the norms, rules, or even laws that govern the way politics has typically gone down in our community apply to him. But what about the other two GOP-backed candidates? I actually reached out to all of them to get their comments on the matter. As of the time of this recording, only Julie Norton got back to me. When asked about whether she knew about the law and what was at the Apple Bowl campaigning herself, or if she knew that people were there campaigning on public property in violation of state law and district policy on her behalf, she wrote in an email, quote, "I am familiar with the referenced statute and district policy. I was not at the game Friday and cannot speak to who was there or what occurred. My campaign team was having a separate meeting at my home during the time." However, the members of my campaign team have been advised of these requirements, end quote. As I said, Van Bogart and Thomas didn't get back to me to explain themselves, but that's a message in and of itself, isn't it? One piece of advice I'd give to Matt Van Bogart if he wins the seat on the Wenatchee School Board is to remember that all of our Wenatchee schools are gun-free zones, just like the Seattle-Tacoma International Airport, which is a place he was arrested for taking a gun into in 2019. He says he forgot that it was in the bag he put into the x-ray machine, and maybe he did simply forget he was taking a gun into SeaTac. Whatever the excuse may be, the gun was in his bag and he was arrested for having a weapon in certain places, quote unquote, according to the arrest report from the Port of Seattle Police Department. The case was dismissed about a year later, and from what I gather from sources in the law enforcement community, these types of cases are rarely prosecuted. But how do I know Van Bogart, Thomas, and Norton are backed by the Republican Party at the state and local level? Well, they've been parroting right-wing AstroTurf talking points in attempts to instill fear in their followers over critical race theory and comprehensive sex education for months now, which gave me a clue. But it was actually the Chelan County GOP itself that confirmed it when they sent out a letter telling people to vote for the 3 candidates in the school board election. The political club has also been posting reminders on its Facebook page throughout the summer. But maybe you didn't see any of those smoking guns. What you probably did see, however, is this flyer paid for by the Washington State Republican Party that hit local mailboxes last week. Here it is. So not only is the local chapter of the GOP throwing all their weight behind Norton, Thomas, and Van Bogart, but the bigwigs at the state level are even throwing money at our little old Wenatchee School Board elections. Seems like a desperate and heavy-handed play, but I guess we'll see if it works out for them. If you're a Wenatchee voter and you haven't voted yet, please do. Ballots are due by November 2nd, and there's a lot riding on these school board races. Believe me when I tell you, I really didn't want to keep talking about this dumpster fire that has been the Wenatchee School Board race. But the shenanigans from Thomas, Norton, and most of all, Van Bogart just keep coming. Only Pacino in The Godfather Part 3 understands what I'm going through.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
Now, let's head to El Cantarito and learn about the Tovar family business.
My name is Salvador Tovar. I'm from Mexico, Aguascalientes. I'm been living in here in Antioch for the last 32 years. And we start 16 years ago, 17 years ago to be exactly. This is my grandson.
Yeah. They want to be.
Yeah, they want to be part. They've been part of my family for 6-7 years now.
Yeah.
And the way we start, we start 17 years ago. I built this taco car. I have this. I wanted to do some tacos. I was doing it for my family, for my kids, and they like it. So that's how I start making like my dreams. I want to be something like right now. Yeah. I built my taco car, and I remember few friends start laughing at me. Oh, you better go back to work and just not do this. And I was like, no, I gotta do it. So I built it. I went in. I remember the first day I went out to the field to the soccer game. I sold $96. I was happy. I was very happy. I have my little kids. They were 1 year, 6 years, 9 years, and 14-year-old, the older one, my daughter. They were helping me, everybody. And then my wife, Oralia, she was always pushing the car up in the truck. And from that day, we start. And then I remember the guys from the soccer league, they called me, you want to come down and sell tacos? Yeah. So I start more and more selling tacos. And I was like, this is my way.
Yeah.
I was in the right way.
Yeah.
And when I find out, the mall have an open space, I went to the mall and I looked at the space and I told my wife, someday we're gonna be here.
Yeah.
And my wife says, Okay. She was just following me, you know. And one day I came in and I was looking up the space, and the lady came over to me and he goes, "Do you like the space?" Yeah. "What do you want to sell?" "I want to sell tacos." And then I explained to the lady, I'm selling tacos everywhere. Everywhere they call me to sell tacos, I was there. And the lady says, "Okay." And I asked her, "But how much it was rent?" Because I didn't have no money. She goes, "I can rent it to you, very little money." Okay. So I liked the price. We went in, and all my kids, they were excited, you know.
So how did you find this, or how did you come to this new space, which is the old Shari's here in East Wenatchee?
About 3 years ago, I look at the space. I came here and eat, and I was looking at the space, and I told my wife, again, I want this space to make a restaurant, you know, but I wanted to make it good, nice, fresh food for everybody. So the years, you know, passed, and I look at I saw in the news they were leaving. And the manager at the mall told me they were leaving. I was like, oh, okay. But I didn't really pay attention because I thought, you know, I cannot afford it to rent it. And the lady, and well, it was like 2 months after they left. I talked to the manager and I asked how much is the rent. And she says, "Well, nobody wants it. You have to come in and rebuild it. And we'll give you 2 months free rent. That's all we can do to help you." And I was like, okay. So basically that's how I find out about this. And I have Jaime, Alberto, and a couple other guys. They helped me build it. Yeah.
Wow. So you guys did all the remodel work
Yes,
yourself?
we did pretty much everything. Yeah, all the remodel, everything. What you guys see in here. Everybody came with ideas, and it's not just me. You know, it's all the family that work with me. My wife, my kids, my son-in-law, everybody. You know, everybody came and put a little bit in here. That means a lot to me and my wife.
A family business.
Yeah, it's a family business.
Stay tuned for more after the break.
I'm here at the Discovery Center at Rocky Reach Dam, where there's a ton of cool stuff to do. You can learn how the dam harnesses the power of the Columbia, walk inside a Native American Tule Lodge, and steer clear of disaster on the Rock Island Rapids. You can check out the new fish viewing space and even stare a salmon right in the eye. Explore all this and more at Chelan County PUD's brand new Discovery Center at Rocky Reach Dam, now open year-round.
It's important to take medication as prescribed and store it in a secure place. But if you have unwanted medication, then proper disposal is important. Always check the label for disposal instructions and remove any personal information. MedProject offers safe and free options in your area to dispose of your unwanted medications. For more information about what services are available in your area, call 844-MED-PROJECT or visit medproject.org. MedProject, safe and secure.
Welcome to Crunch Pack, the #1 supplier of sliced apples and a premier employer in the Wenatchee Valley. We are looking to add new members to our Crunch Pack team. We offer full-time work with great benefits in a safe environment with fantastic people. As a part of the Crunch Pack family, you'll find a home that's all about helping you thrive and succeed. Come see what Crunch Pack can do for you. Apply today at 300 Sunset Highway in Cashmere or online at crunchpack.com.
Don't make plans to store your boat for the off-season until you've checked out the Super Package from Bob File Boats and Motors. With this package, you just drop your boat off for winterizing, and they take it from there. When you pick it up in the spring, it'll be ready to go for the next season. There are too many features in the Super Package to list here, so get the details. 509-884-3558.
Bob File Boats and Motors. We're dealing. Bob File's gonna make you smile.
Welcome back. Let's get straight back into my interview at El Cantarito in East Wenatchee.
And so you came up with all the drinks?
So this one, the main one, El Cantarito, actually it's a very traditional drink all over, mostly in the Jalisco state, no? In Mexico. And yeah, ever since I was a kid, like in my hometown, there's a Cantarito stand. You go and get your Cantarito, you finish it, and then you drop it on the floor just to have fun with the night.
Wow, okay.
And you can have as many as you want. It's a really drinkable drink, you know, even for like, I mean, it has lots of tequila, but it's really easy to drink. Cantarito they're fresh. You can taste all the natural flavors in them. And I'll show you how to make one.
Cool.
Well, I think we're missing a grapefruit.
Oh, okay.
But actually, I have grapefruit, but I wanted to use the whole one.
Oh, okay.
I do have grapefruit. It's just a little old. I'll just try it in there. Okay. Should I go ahead and show you what a Cantarito is made of?
Absolutely.
So first of all, you grab your container. This size became really popular in the last few years around Tequila, Jalisco, where all the tequila, like the main town, or they have a lot of tequila factories there, of course. So Cantarito is a living proof that tequila has to be shared. It's just like happiness. To be true, you have to share it. Other ways, it's not possible. Same way with a Cantarito. That's why they make a decent sized one so you can share it with your friends. I'll start with ice. And then you're gonna put a decent amount of lime juice. And you leave all the fruits in there, so all the flavors from mine. You gotta put a lot of lime juice. Sometimes some places they already, like us, we already have like lime juice in a little container. But here's kind of like a brief idea of like what are you gonna put in there. And personally, I like to put a lot of lime, lemon, grapefruit, and orange. Like all those natural flavors, they have to be in the drink. So you really, really enjoy.
That citrus probably cuts the tequila too.
Yeah, it just it makes it so easy to drink. Then it has a grapefruit soda. The most popular is a square, but we're using Fresca today. A whole bottle. Then we got orange juice, lots of it. Gonna need one of these for the adventure. You gotta start like And then the secret ingredient, salt.
Salt.
But not any kind, it has to be the good one.
Yeah, like that really granulated.
Yeah, and it's a lot of salt.
Wow, yeah.
Actually, let's go for it. And then we're gonna add a little bit of tajin to add that spicy flavor. And the most important thing, a good tequila.
Yeah.
The whole bottle.
The whole bottle. Wow. And how many people usually share one of these?
It has to be here at El Cantarito. It has to be at least 4 people to share one of these. And you get, like, if you're drinking the liter ones, which is the big container, you get at least 8 of them, because these are liter. But yeah, if you have the tiny ones, we have all sizes here. Like if you want to have 20 of them, you get this size. You want to have 4 of them, you have this size. You want to have 2, which I think is just more than enough.
Yeah.
You get this size.
And tell me about the art and the decor and the theme with the Loteria. How does that play into it?
Well, the Loteria, that was Alberto's idea, Albi idea.
Yeah.
The Loteria, yeah. He started telling me about the Loteria, and the beginning I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of like, I don't know if we should do that.
Yeah.
But and then a guy, he works for me, Cesar, he started, drawing some pictures, and I kind of like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I told Cesar, you have all this talent.
Yeah.
How come I didn't know? Well, you didn't ask me. Okay, so he started drawing more pictures, and I was kind of like it, and I say, well, what do you think about the Loteria? I think it's a good deal.
Yeah.
I think it's a really good idea. And that's how we came up with the Loteria.
Wow.
And all the pictures, all these, I told Cesar, I have a vision about this car. So basically, this is the size of the little car that I started working. Yeah.
Wow.
And Cesar started drawing these by hand. And that's very nice, not just these. This one in here.
Yeah,
the El Gallo and El Bar.
Yeah.
And if you see a little more, las tortillas, venga. It's because they make the tortillas in here. Quiere que haga tortillas. And we have more over here. As you see, El Sol y la Luna.
Sun and the moon.
Yeah, those are like maintain the room shiny.
Sure.
Yeah. And then we have some more. If you guys follow me this way. This is a decoration my wife picked in Mexico.
Very cool.
Yeah, and all these. Yeah. And we have La Dama, El Caballero.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, yes. And these are painted by Cesar.
Wow.
El Pandita. That's how he likes to be called, El
I see.
Pandita. Yeah.
And he's a local artist?
Yes.
I see.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, he's very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, over here we have a lot of Mexican culture.
And El Cantarito, that means the container, right?
Yes.
These
clay
pots.
Pots.
Yeah.
That's where we serve for the kids the water. Yeah, and then we serve the coffee in here for adults. Yeah, and these, a lot of people already know, they keep the water different flavor and fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's really good. A lot of people, they don't know, they haven't tasted water in these. They tasted for the first time and they're like, oh, this is nice.
Yeah.
Because the whole thing gets cold.
Yeah.
Really cold.
And it'll give you a different flavor.
Yeah.
Better flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And we've been selling a lot of these.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
A lot of people wants to take one for, decoration. We give it away. I just want to add something, tell the people it's been in here. And I know our service is not even 50% good what the other people have service. It's because we have short staff.
Yeah.
We need more people to work. And I just want to apologize to all those people. They've been come in and try to sit and we don't have enough space. And they leave a little upset. I just want to, from everybody in here, I want to apologize to all those people, and I just want to say, come back, and we do our best to try it again. Mm-hmm. And if anybody wants to work, send it to us.
Yeah. You're looking for work.
We're
You're
looking for workers.
Yeah.
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 And
So
this is not just you guys. This is everybody is having this shortage problem of good workers with experience in food service.
Yeah. All my people, they knew, and they try the best to do it.
Yeah.
So I'm just, again, I want to apologize to all those people.
Yeah.
They've been having a bad experience, but we'll keep trying the best to do better.
For most of us born and raised in the U.S. who have never traveled abroad or even been to Canada and Mexico, it's easy to think all Mexican food is the same. It's not, and I hope this showcase of this business and this family highlights that fact. I also hope this feature shows you how hardworking and dedicated Don Chava and his entire crew are. You heard him there at the end apologizing for something he doesn't have a lot of control over: staffing shortages and a lack of employees. The Great Resignation, as some economists are calling it, is hitting the food, service, and retail industries hard, and small businesses are being tested in new and different ways with each twist and turn of this seemingly never-ending saga. It's an ordeal that has been made so much worse because we have the tools to put this all behind us for about a year now, but because of some of the most obstinate and willfully misinformed people in our society continue to refuse to do the bare minimum to protect others, we continue to exist in this stressful state of limbo. Now, I know I use some big words from time to time in my show, and you might not hear the word obstinate much in daily conversation. So here are a few synonyms: discordant, loud, strident, harsh, unwarranted, undue, excessive, unlawful, extreme, improper, unjustifiable, unconscionable, and senseless. I would like to formally nominate obstinate as the Merriam-Webster's Dictionary of Word of the Year for 2021. It perfectly sums up the behavior we have seen from school board candidates, anti-vaxxers, internet trolls, and right-wing activists for more than a year now. Join me next time for an interview with a man who thought he was healthy enough he didn't need the COVID-19 vaccine, then got COVID, and now wants people to reconsider their vaccine hesitancy and skepticism. That's next time on Common Sense.
Need a break from reality? Central Washington Water has a showroom full of possibilities, with service and support to keep you soaking and giving you the absolute best ownership experience. Free flow plug-and-go spas for as little as $45 a month. There's a hot tub for everyone at Central Washington Water. Shop screen to screen, in-store, or a backyard consultation with one of our wellness team members. Central Washington Water, your water experts.
911, what is the address of your emergency?
Yes, it's me. It's my husband. I think there's something the matter with him.
It was a feeling that I'll never forget, like being able to meet them and know that he survived.
Okay, tell me what's happening. Is he conscious? No, he's not. Okay, take a deep breath for me. I'm getting you help.
Rivercom means to me that I still have my husband here with me. They're the ones that guided me through saving his life.